Welcome to Narrowboat that James built. Hope you're very well. Thanks for joining me. Well, I'm on my way back from the marina. I'm taking advantage of the fact that it's a lovely day out here on the canal. But also I've got a horrible task ahead of me of sorting out and cleaning the bilge and the engine bay, and it's going to be horrible. So this is a nice start to the day. Well, thank you once again, Narrowboat hands, for lending me the dinghy. I tried to build some of it out for you, Paul, using your Coke can. So I think I probably got, I did it once, so I got 330 mil out of it. And Paul will notice this, when I get this boat off Paul, or borrow it, I give the rope one tug and all the nuts come neatly undone. When Paul gets on it after I've used it, it's not the same ease of release as I benefit from. So sorry, Paul. Right, so I've got to go to Screwfix as well. Sadly, I can't go there by boat. Well, here's the stern deck area. You'll see it's it's got quite a bit of stuff that I need to clear out. Got some water down there which I need to drain or pump out, shall I say, and then dry out as best as I can and clean it up. The sun is currently over there, and so the plan is, if I get this done in about 2 hours, hopefully by that time the sun will be over and it can start drying it out a bit. That's all right. Well, I'm just getting the last bit of water out the bottom of the bilge. I still really haven't managed to find out what the lowest point is, because obviously the boat's not in the water. But I think from the shape of the hull, I think it's where I currently am here, because all the water's flowing down to this point. There could possibly be a little bit of a hollow area in the middle of the underneath the engine, but it looks like most of it's coming down here. And since I've had this boat, Sue has been extremely keen to see if what she's seen and heard is true, that nappies are a good way of cleaning up the last bits of this. Certainly the areas that you can't really get to that easily, it just keeps on coming down. So I'm going to move that aside and get myself my nappies. Well, not my nappies, obviously. Some that I have come across. Right. These are Pampers, size 4, if you want to know. So you open it up. So obviously that's not very useful if you don't. And the absorbent bit, we know which is very good at absorbing wee, amongst other things. Kind of, the idea is just put them all down on the floor and it will suck up all the last bits of moisture. You can cut them, those side bits, to stop the elasticated motion of the nappy, and just lay them down in the centre. And this one has to go around this side. There we go. Maybe a few more around here. That's a bit realistic. But they are really useful and very good at drying it all up, picking up all the crap. Obviously, there's quite a lot of oil and stuff down here, so yeah, that's really worked. And now look, there's none flowing down. That's taken all of it from higher up in the bilge. Well, this is the less fun part of narrowboating, that's for sure. In an ideal world, you access the bit underneath the engine by hoisting the engine out. But as you know, this is not an ideal world, so I am making do, which means kind of squeezing into gaps that I really don't look like I can fit in, and oh, it's tricky. It's really tricky, but kind of just edging my way around bit by bit. And the plan is just to kind of, it's just to kind of clean it out as much as I can by hand, and then use the nappies, get them on it, then rinse it out. I know that sounds a bit daft, but kind of clean it with even maybe like fairy or something like that, rinse it through with a pressure washer, bilge it again, but that'll be clean water, not muddy, leafy, rusty water like I've got at the moment, or I had this morning. That'll be like cleanish water, and then I can continue to let the sun do its job and dry this place out a bit, and then hopefully tomorrow I can go on with the paint. There we go. Breakfast is served. Actually, the toast works really well on the stove. Look at that. That's nice. A bit clean before it goes on, and when it comes off, well, I'm losing a neighbour. This will sound nice. I'm starting to scrape all this up and get rid of it. There's some bits of rust which are not too severe, but this is just like I had to do in the hull throughout the boat. Basically on your hands and knees with a scraper, getting all this kind of sludgy crap up. Some of it's rust, some of it's just crap, and out here actually there's leaves and stuff as well. So go around the whole area doing this. I've had to move the stairs, they're falling apart as well. These floorboards here are way too tall, which is causing the doors to jam a little bit, or not close very easily. So I'm going to do away with them, and they're pretty much soaking wet. So I'll do away with them and kind of replace the floor once I know, well, this lower floor here, once I know kind of exactly what I'm doing. But really, just want to continue all around these areas here, just cleaning it all up and taking advantage of the next couple of days decent weather.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Esther. Happy birthday to you.
Fantastic. Have a great birthday.
Happy birthday, Esther.
See, I was much more tuneful that time.
Oh, you were actually. That was an improvement, Narrowboat hands.
So I didn't have a bloody welding mask on my face with it all
That
echoing
helps.
back.
He's never been Narrowboat voice though, is he?
No, I don't think so.
Not me.
Oh well, don't give up the day job, boys. So I've got myself a bucket of hot water now. Now I've kind of cleaned it of all the major crap. And what I want to do is put a whole load of kind of hot soapy water down. And I'm just going around it with a dustpan brush. Just scraping up all the crap. Basically giving it a clean before I let it dry off again. Well, it does look a lot better now. It's all tidied up and cleaned up. I'm going to leave it for today now, and then tomorrow I will give it a bit of a dust down and a tidy up, and then start probably just black it once. I'm not going to use the bilge paint because I can't, because this has obviously got black bitumen on it already, and you can't put anything on top of black bitumen. So I'm going to leave it as it is and just put some more blacking on top of it, which means, well, Big will be happy with this because it means I can take back that pot of international Damberline, which costs a fortune, back to the marina, the chandler room, which I bought it. So that'll cheer Big up. But yeah, just slap some black down on that and that should be fine. It's all in quite good nick, to be honest. No bad patches of rust. So that's good. And tomorrow, Paul and I are going to put some struts down there and start putting the steps in. We're going to move the gear lever over to the other side. Sorry, nearly fell off then. We're going to move that onto the other side, and then I can start laying down the decks. And the decks are just going to be placed basically straight on top of this. I did think about putting some joists down first, but I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to lay the deck straight down, and I will look at the boards that I've already got for this. They're a special type of ply, and I'll look at them and make sure that they're going to be sufficient. If not, I'll have to look at something else. But I'm hoping that'll work for budget reasons to kind of keep going with what I've already got. But yeah, pretty happy with today's work. It was a bit grimy and horrible, but it's getting there. It's been a lovely day out here actually, on the canal. And Janet got in touch with me in the week saying that this time last year, her and her husband Jerry were out. They actually hired Precious Gem, one of the boats here, and they went out for their 30th wedding anniversary for a weekend or something. And sure, she remarked out how lovely it was, and it really is. It's just such a nice stretch of canal. So hopefully they'll get to do it again once lockdown's all finished and stuff. And well, yeah. If it was a year ago today, it was your 30th wedding anniversary, then I guess it's your 31st wedding anniversary today. So happy anniversary from all of us. What's 31? I don't know what 31 is, but anyway, happy anniversary to Janet and Jerry. Hope you have a lovely day. Hope you had a lovely day. I don't often get letters. This is a bit. Yeah. It's a customs thing. I owe something or other for customs. Supplementary declaration acceptance advice. This is because we've left the EU. Following a recent importation of goods from outside the EU using FedEx, please find enclosed documents relating to a customs clearance for your shipment. Right, I've got some kind of shipment coming, and I've got to pay some declaration tax. Well, this is all new now, isn't it? Because it's the I'll have to look at that. Oh, it's come from the States. That'll be why. Oh, okay, cool. Well, that's intriguing. That's all new. Yeah, that's because we've left the EU, and I have to pay a tariff. Well, we have to pay tariffs now to get stuff in. Certain things, I don't know. It's a real grey area with what you have to pay a tariff on and what you don't. I don't really know. Hello from the US. We love your show. Hope this helps with your videos. Cheers from Chris and Cherry Jones. Ah, right, this might help. A lavalier wireless microphone. It's a UHF one. Actually, I got a phone call from Will today, so thanks, Will. He was the chap who sent me the other microphone, and we were talking about it and how it might work and how I can use it. So I have been using it. But yeah, I'll give this one a look at as well. But yeah, thank you. Anything which enhances the viewing is super. And Will said actually most of the complaints come about audio, not video. I guess, and I was explaining to him that the problem is, I think that this phone, because there's a lot of noise in the yard, which I obviously can't control, like people sanding, grinding, and road traffic noise, things like that. I think the iPhone is trying to be a bit too clever and tries to null some kind of sounds, but so maybe an external mic would be, well, once I get the levels right, it'd be brilliant. Oh wow, what's this? "16cm steamer set." 16cm. Oh wow, it's this Diddy one. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, please say there's a note in here. No note. Oh, that is brilliant. And a little diddly whistling kettle. Oh, that is fantastic. That is honour I really need. That is amazing. Well, I don't need it right now because I'm on mains, but give it a couple of days. I mean, I'll still be on mains for power tools and stuff, but I'm going to try to wean myself off. Like, I haven't used my blow heater now for a couple of weeks because obviously I've got the stove, and this means I can get rid of my electric kettle and get used to using the stove or the hobs for it. So yeah, that is fantastic. Wow, thank you so much. Anyway, so yeah, it's been a good day today. Engine bay looks a lot better. Narrowboat hands came over earlier, and he was like, visibly, wow, that looks, you know, definitely noticeably different. So that was great. And talking of which, once again, thank you to Narrowboat hands for letting me use the dinghy. That was really fun. It just makes the day different. It's nice to spend the day at the yard without going out in the car, but using the boat, it's a bit of a change of scenery, so that was great. Got some nice comments from some people in the marina. Lovely 4 people sitting there drinking wine, all kind of prim and proper, and this little dinghy went past and they said, oh, that's what we want one of them. So it's a real head turner. Even though you're surrounded by like these 80-gram boats, that thing is a real head turner. So thank you, Narrowboat hands. Remind you to go and have a look at his channel. He's got some really good stuff in there. So and one horrible video, which if you go to the channel, you'll see exactly what I mean. Anyway, that's enough from me today. Hope you guys are very well. Once again, happy anniversary to Janet and Jerry. Hope you have a lovely day. Happy birthday once again to Esther. Hope you guys have had a lovely day. That's it. I'm going to crack on with some more blacking off the boat. Until next time, look after yourselves. Take care. Bye bye.